one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play
Little Goody Two Shoes.
I am the Max If You Trades. In the last jumbo large edition of Little Goody Two Shoes, I played through the entirety of the game again. I went down the Rose and Marie path. I also figured out what Father Hans was up to, and people got murdered, and it was unfortunate, but we made sure that the episode ended all happy styles. And in this part, we're gonna go through the game one more time. That's right, we're doing it again. I can't be stopped. I very much can be stopped. It would not take much effort, but I'm going for it, people. And we're gonna go ahead and do the Lebkuchen. The Lebkuchen route. I know how to say her name right. It is Lebkuchen. And that is what we're going to do. And you know what? I think it's gonna be comparatively easy breezy, fluffy, fun times. Comparatively, I think. Because we're really just gonna be focusing in on her and her events. And it should be nice. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and commit, like, all kinds of blasphemy and whatnot and date a nun. Let's go! Alrighty. I said we're gonna date a nun, and I freaking meant it. Let's go! I'm immensely curious. Leb has been such a fascinating character, like, this entire playthrough, like, all of the time. I've been playing this game for over 25 hours, all right? I believe I have the right to say a thing or two about it, and I gotta say, Leb has been enigmatic and mysterious and interesting, and I'm curious. Like, she's been kind of funny and a little flirty, but she's also been like, I know you, Elise. I know when you're lying to me. I know something's going on. And, you know, I wish you'd tell me what it is, but you know what? If you're not gonna, I ain't gonna force you, but I'm here. I'm here, and I know, and I'm hoping that things work out for you. And it's interesting. So what happens when we fully commit to the nun girl? What happens when the sacrilege goes down and the nun is dated? We're about to find out. Hello! There she be. It's time to spend some time with she. Howdy, howdy.
Rather cute, aren't you?
Whoa! Damn! Okay, look, I kind of thought I was joking when I called you a little flirty, but no! No! I undersold it! That's a voiced line you have? Wow! Okay. My, there was no need to run, Elise. I didn't run. You don't run up the stairs. That's dangerous.
Shit, you.
Who's running you? Clearly you stinking nerd. You're always like this, Lebkuchen. I can't help it. You're so easy to tease. Is this what it feels like for the majority of my friends when they always make fun of me? I don't know how to feel about that.
For goodness sake.
You know she be goodness saking it up in here. It's such a nice day today. I could stay here until nightfall. In the mood for another earful from Father Hans, are you? Remember when we would sneak up here at nighttime? To look at the stars and snack on leftover pretzels, as if I'd ever forget that. Girl likes her pretzels! Or that night that old geezer caught us. You'll never let that one go, will you, Elise? That wretch had me on my knees praying for hours on end. It's really boring. Yet all you got was an earful. Well, to be fair, as a nun, I am in good with the Lord. And it's like a bit of a buffer, a bit of a shielding system for my sins, you see. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It's like it's like a stat buff. I can ward off a small amount of sin with my natural holy aura. It's kind of baller, actually. I recall praying right alongside you that night, don't you? Because you felt sorry for me, not because he told you to. You two will never see eye to eye, will you? What's there to see? The hairstyle? Come on now. Man be praying up, down, left, right, and every other such direction for some sort of holy blessing, and he's still stuck with that too? I don't friggin' think so. All right. You're the one who's put up with him for far too long, the way I see it. It's not as though we've never been at odds with each other, and I'm sure we will in the future, knowing what I know now. Oh, spare me. Over what? You think I'm short of complaints? Indulge me, why don't you? Whoa. Bald geezers like you belong in the pig pen, you oinker! Jesus Christ. Cool. Damn! She bellowed it from the damn clock tower, or the bell tower, actually. Damn, you'll never hear us from up here, Elise. Historically, my voice carries over the winds terribly. I could scream at the top of my lungs and you wouldn't even be able to hear me down the stairs. All right, but you're the one getting the lecture if he catches us. At the top of your lungs now. You're so ugly, not even Saint Walburga can save you, you ogre. God damn! God damn! Dare tell me my hair is too long again, and I'll chop off whatever's left of yours, you old weasel. Damn! We roasting this dude. Did he really tell you that? For a clergywoman, that is. I mean, I guess I always, when you think of a nun, you think of someone with their hair completely covered. I never thought that they also had to cut it short. Man, that's terrible if so. Oh, that's awful. Women should not be told how to have to be looking. They should be able to carve their own path, I say. Who cares about some made-up rules, Leb? That's just what religion is. Aren't you feeling a lot lighter after all that, Elise? I can see you needed it, that's for sure. I'm no saint, after all, despite my veil. It's a shame you don't let your hair down more often, Leb. It's kind of freaking dope. It suits you much better than that dust cloth on your head. You're such a charmer, Elise. All it does is weigh you down, and it makes you look gloomy, too. How do I look without it, then? You're such a killjoy, Lakuhin. Anyhow, Elise, it's best we move along, wouldn't you say? Those eggs won't collect themselves, I suppose. I'll be waiting for you by the bakery later. Don't forget, this girl also just be giving me free food. That's just fantastic. Of course, Leb, I'll be there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go out and out and say it. That is a preposterously strong start for Lebkuchen. My God, that was charming and fun. This gal is fun. I am all for it. All right then, time for me to just, get all that story stuff out of the way before the next date. Let's go! Oh God, I need bread. I thought you'd be holed up in the church all day, Leb. I'm waiting for Miss Odalai, Leadalada, Loodalada. She asked me to pray the rosary with her outside. She says she needs blessings after lending a hand in the alleys. Lending a hand? What's she doing out there? Wittering on about the witch? So I'm told, yes. You put up with too much of this nonsense, Leb. You know my answer to that, Elise. It's my duty to play make-believe with Miss Odalada all day. You wouldn't understand. Elise? You'll have me fretting over you at this rate, you know. Aren't you already? No more than you fret over me. Unnecessarily, I'll add. Speaking of Miss Odalile, she's rather late. I can keep you company until she comes about, Leb. My good deed for the day. I have a better idea for your good deed of the day, Elise. Moving along to work and stop wasting time? Go on now, I'll be seeing you later. I got to say, I'm rather charmed. All right, well, chore time. So here's a fun little thing that I didn't see before. If you interact with Muffy before she starts blackmailing you, she actually asks you to play Kiss the Rat for her because she doesn't want to play, and she can actually give you money. I think this might be the only time in the entire game where you can have that happen. That's really awesome. You beat them, Elise. Goodness sake, Miffy, it's such an easy game. I got an S rank, I'll have you know. Here you go, you can tell by how much money I just earned. I ain't fibbing. That's all I have on me. Seems I was in luck, huh? Dang straight. Makes the fact that she's going to be extorting me for the rest of the game hurt mildly less. Not by a lot, but you know, you take what you can get. At least she'll be paying for some of her own food this time. Honestly, you know what? I may as well make this episode as Lebkuchen filled as can be possibly managed. Let's include all of the swing set talks. I don't see why not. There you are, Lebkuchen. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? How could you tell? I thought today would never end, that's all. I had to play with children. You do look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know, they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Elise? It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Quit your yapping and start eating your bread, you silly goober. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could use a little more than usual tonight. Well, I mean, you're right, but I'm not sure what that says about me. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Lakuin's always had a talent to figure things out, but... Is this her intuition again, or friggin' what? Move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Dang straight you will! Dang straight you will! Aha! There you are. We gotta set up another date, yo. I'm here for my earful, I suppose. You're no child, Elise. For goodness sake. I'll spare you, Elise. You're aware you've said too much. I couldn't have stayed silent, you know that. My shoes are way too dope. I agree, it was their fault. They were unreasonable, and your shoes do be mad dope. We both know this'll only get you the wrong kind of attention. Old Jawkins, to be exact. We all know the story with that guy. I'm well aware, Lebkuchen. There's no real need for you to fret over this, you know? There is the utmost need for me to fret over it, Elise. I'll keep Father Hans from dwelling on it too much. All right. Why don't you meet me here at dusk, Elise? We could both use a little downtime, wouldn't you say? I'll be here. That sounds pretty frickin' dope, I won't lie. Yeah, all right. We shall meet at dusk. I'm gonna have to go and do chores so that I can feed my own dang self. Oi. Oi!
Whoa! Mr. Keebler?
Dude?
And Banjo-Kazooie of Nintendo 64 at your door!
Hello?
Hey, yo, girl, where you at? You said you wanted to hang. Oh, there you are. She's literally standing exactly where she was the last time I saw her. Whew, your legs must be sore. There she is. Time for more hangouts. Will she continue to be sassy? Perhaps. We'll start to grow roots standing there all day. Yo, she commented on it too. Nice. Why, I'd make for a rather pretty flower, don't you think? You'd make a better tree.
For goodness sake.
Yeah, you go ahead and giggle it up, girl. A little cheery for this time of day, don't you think? You're the one who's had an eventful day, Elise. Too eventful for my taste, even. There's plenty to tell me about then, isn't there? Why, I think not. But why not, though? I came here to spend time with you, Leb.
Nice.
Now, sit. Sit your buns down, girl. Sit. Right there. Sit. Sit.
Sit, boy.
Oh my goodness. Now this is what I came here for. Lap pillow! Hell yeah! Beats standing, wouldn't you say? I spoil you a little too much, I say. Not like I'd have it any other way anyhow. You're telling me all about it later, Elise. About those shoes and about that lass. No, I don't think I will. All right. I'll lie and say I will, but no, you're never gonna know. It's fine. Not one more word about this nonsense now, you hear? Fine. Still, Elise, I thought you knew. Knew what? About what happened earlier today. Oh, it's probably best I tell you about it later. Lebkuchen! Lupin!
For goodness sake.
Think you're a proper nun, more like an imp. You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. Easy or not? You'd better not be hiding anything from me. You get to keep secrets, yet I don't. So there is something. I wouldn't say I'm keeping it from you, but you'll think I'm untrusting, Elise. What? You see, I've been thinking about you in ways that a nun really shouldn't be, I must admit. All of Kieferberg knows you won't stay here forever. Will you? That's a different issue altogether, Elise. We're talking about you, not me today. Seems to me they're quite the same, if I'm honest. Be that as it may, what am I to do when you're gone, Elise? You're... how to put it? Your only comfort in this dull place? You're also very much irritating. Like an imp, I'd say. Am I now? My reputation precedes me. Terribly so. Didn't think I could read you this easily, did ya? I might just throw you in the well at this rate. I might drown, Leb. Then you'd really be left without me. You wouldn't even get letters.
Oh, Elise.
I'm well aware, Leb Kuhen. You're not the only one who thinks fondly of what we have, but... It doesn't mean we can't be together someplace else, does it? I mean, you can be a nun in another place, right? That's a thing. You hadn't thought of it like that, had ya? Anyhow, I'll be waiting for you by the fountain tomorrow afternoon. Don't be late, Elise. All right. For goodness sake. I'm surprised that was actually a heart piece moment. That almost, the way it ended, it kind of felt like that was not how it was supposed to go, but nope, that's a success. Rock on! Oh boy, all right. Sure is wonderful having to run through the nightmare scenarios all over again. I don't care. She's not getting my food. It's time for Swing Set Confidential with Leb Kuhen. Don't you start, Leb Kuhen. I am not explaining myself again. My lips are sealed. You can stand there looking at me all you want. I'm clearly not standing, at least. I know what I said. She's a rather sweet lass, I must say. Leb Kuhen. I know you, Elise. She's my cousin. There's nothing more to it. Could you say that again? She's, you know. No, I don't know, Elise. That's why I'm asking. Now that we got that out of the way, won't you tell me who she is? She says she's a traveler. I found her hiding in my granary on Saturday. I bludgeoned her with a broom a few times. She kinda got over it. A traveler? I'm not convinced either, Leb, but I felt sorry for the poor lass. She says she'll be leaving right after the festival, so it's only temporary. What does she come here to do? Some sort of a witchy hex, perhaps? She won't tell me much herself, which is suspicious, really. I had no intention of bringing her to Kieferberg, but she mindlessly bumbled her way into the place anyway. Graced us with her presence, I suppose, is the nice way to say it. I had to think of something right there and then. Elise, I shouldn't be housing a stranger, let alone put myself in harm's way for her, but I understand, Elise. Oh, Leb. I also understand what you're telling me is a half-truth at best. Here's your bread. You'll let me know if you need more, won't you? I mean, if you just wanted to give me all the bread always, that'd be fantastic. Honestly, if you gave me 3 a day, I probably wouldn't have to buy much of anything. I trust you all the same, Elise. You don't have to help me, Leb, you know that. Yet here I am, filling your pockets with grain all the same. Look at me, Elise. Look how frickin' adorable I am. I do trust you. I need you to know that. All right. Stay out of trouble now. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, you will. You will. Oh, it's time to date a nun, date a nun, date a nun, date a nun. There she be. What will it be? We gonna reminisce about our gallivanting about the fountain and what have ye? All right, out with it, Leb Kuhen.
You're really...
My, aren't you keen, Elise?
For goodness sake.
It's no use mocking me, Leb. What happened? Today has been rather punishing, and that's all. It's no use giving me a half-hearted answer either. Promise you won't make too much of it, Elise? I think we both know that that's something I can't promise you. I promise I won't make too much out of it, Leb Kuhen. We'll see if she can actually, keep that promise. I'm serious. So am I. I got into a bit of an altercation with old Jockin earlier. Put the old fool in a headlock. Yeah, I kinda lost my head there for a minute. An altercation? You? Hi. I'm allowed to lose my temper every once in a while, I'd say. Alright. Well, what did the old fool do? Accused Miss Lisbeth of witchery, right in front of the children. And I may or may not have called him an ill-bred old fool. Well, I mean, you're not wrong, so are you really wrong for saying it? Personally, I wouldn't think so. Either way, Father Hans sent me back to cleaning duty in church, and apparently I meant to apologize to old Jockin sometime too.
This is ridiculous!
Why that old donkey? That's ridiculous!
Elise?
You promised you wouldn't make too much of it, Elise. That was your first mistake for thinking I would actually go through with that. Yet I ought to.
Shush it!
Since you won't, Lebkuchen, what choice do I have? It's my duty, that's all there is to it. Which we both know you loathe. You more so than I even. I don't loathe it, Elise. I just regret many of my choices that led me to my current place in life. I just realized it may not be what I want for myself. What is it you want then?
I wonder.
I don't know yet. Liar. Can you tell? Yeah, you're not too good at this. You frown when you lie, and your brows twitch. Dang, they know each other hella good. You don't look me in the eye, and you're... Wow, this girl's got like 5 different tells. Ah, she did you a splash! It's cold, Leb, stop it! It's time someone taught you a lesson, Elise. What lesson? Lebkuchen! To keep your promises, Elise. I told you not to make a fuss, so this is what you get. You're soaking me, oh my god! Repent for your sins, Elise! May this whole... I mean, I think if a nun throws water at you, it's like holy water by definition. So she is cleansing you in the name of the Lord. Trust me, I'm a clergy woman. Man, you are so much more delightful than a nun realistically ever should be. Why, you... That's enough, Lebkuchen. As for you, Elise, you fiddle with your brooch when you lie.
Goodness sake.
God dang it, how is that relevant?
Rather cute, aren't you?
Just reminding you that I can read you, too. Aren't you clever, you little... It's best we move along now. I have floors to scrub, and you need to air dry. I suppose you do. I'll wait for you by the bakery tomorrow afternoon, if you'd like to. Loiter about with you again tomorrow, you say? Well, it is a tantalizing prospect, I must say. Let's get going, and I'll see you later tonight. I do need my daily bread. And tomorrow, too.
I see.
Tomorrow, too, huh? Yeah, tomorrow, too. You know, I suppose this is just one of my natural biases kinda shining through, but like, the backstory we got with Elise and Freya implied that they knew each other, but they, I mean, like, Elise even said, like they technically became friends, you know, during their hard events and everything. Which means, you know, they knew each other, they were all friendly enough, but they weren't officially friends, but then they were, and then they became more, and it was adorable and wonderful, and I loved it. Absolutely no notes. However, seems to me like Elise and Leb might be full-on childhood friends. And that's heckin' adorable when they get together. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, gotta deal with spooked horses again. Woo! Time for more swing set confidential. Give me some bread. I thought you'd never come about, Elise. Oh, spare me. Here's your bread. You must keep yourself fed. Lord knows I do be trying. As a personal challenge, I'm actively attempting to buy the least amount of food possible, and also, I'm not giving Muffy literally anything. I'm just gonna see what happens. You too, Lebkuchen. You're looking just as tired as I am. Can you tell? You're not as mysterious as you think you are. I mean, you're pretty mysterious, rather aloof and enigmatic. But I mean, you know, like, yeah. Now that's better. Smile on your face. Move along, Elise. It's best we head to bed early tonight. Oh, Lord knows I could use some good sleep. How is he to know when you hardly ever pray, Elise? It's not as though he makes for good conversation, so why bother? Dang, that's a good point. Good night, Lebkuchen. Good night, Elise. Oh, delightful. I am not about to let something as inconsequential as a truly astronomical amount of birds get in the way between me and a cute girl. So what seems to be the haps this day, girl? What up? That's what I want to know.
Lebkuchen.
I'm all ears, Elise, but make it quick. You're not making this any easier, are you? I wouldn't say it's supposed to be easy, Elise.
You know,
Kuchen, I'm truly sorry about what happened yesterday. For all the trouble you went through afterward, too. That's all right, Elise. I forgive you.
Lebkuchen.
Just like that, no questions asked. More importantly, won't you lend me a hand? On the swing, I mean. You want me to push you on the swingy ding? I suppose I could probably do that. Man, so many of these things never feel like they're an intuitive answer or not. You're not being fair, Leb. Why won't you let me apologize? Why? Haven't you already? I mean, I suppose technically.
For goodness
Properly, Lebkuchen, you can't just say you forgive me.
wonder.
I am fairly certain I can, Elise. And I just did. So maybe freaking deal with it? I haven't even done anything to... You keeping me company every day is more than enough, I'd say. You have any idea how freakishly lonely I am in general? Trust me, this goes much further than you would ever imagine.
Lebkuchen.
All right, I'll push you on the swing then. There you go. Come now, give me a push, will you? You're truly... And there you go. Push harder, Elise. Use those freakish forearms. I'll make it up to you, Leb. I promise I will. I'ma send this nun to the moon! Do you remember what you did to my shoes that time, Elise?
Goodness sake.
Oh, don't start with those stories. Using old Wilhelm's saw to take out the heels. I thought they were hurting you. All you ever did was stand all day. Or that night you broke my bedroom window with a rock. Were you trying to do the whole getting their attention thing and you just threw too big of a rock?
Gosh, it
I was trying to call you outside, Leb. I didn't know the rock wasn't supposed to be the size of a baseball. You also hid all my veils and habits in the abandoned house once. Never liked you having to wear all that nonsense. That's true. You never did. Oh, remember that one time you...
Goodness sake.
I remember it all, Lebkuchen. Quit embarrassing me. Perhaps this is a way to be able to apologize, enduring the embarrassment and teasing. That's why I'm so upset, Leb. All I ever seem to do is get you in trouble. That's true. You've always been a bit of a nuisance. Pain, Pecco. Took you long enough to. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know if that's I mean, I guess it's ultimately harmless sitcom-esque shenanigans, but so it more so just kind of keeps your life entertaining, but still, an interesting thing to hear someone say. I care about you, Elise. You know that by now. I know that, but come now. I've been telling you that
Lebkuchen.
I care about you just as much, Lebkuchen. Nani? Girl did not anticipate that. What's there to get flustered about, you? Say, I'll be home tomorrow morning to lend a hand. I'll be there, Leb. All right, but you can't steal all the filling again. I make absolutely no promises. I was 6 years old, Lebkuchen. They are childhood friends. That's cute. That's cute.
Lebkuchen.
Wait right there, you. I'ma give you such a thronson. And I don't even know what it means to thronce something, but I'm gonna figure it out. And it's gonna happen to you. That was delightful, by the way. I enjoyed that immensely. I'm also still not fulfilling her bribes. She'll get nothing from me. Nothing.
Mom. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, jump!
Don't give up.
Okie dokie.
Man, Lebkuchen sure does love swinging, don't she? I know, Elise. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Leb? At least tell me you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If nobody else breaks into a fever, maybe. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Here's your bread, by the way. Thank you for the bread. I'm gonna be eating it with butter. What's on your mind, Lebkuchen? Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough to not ask you about it. You keep coming back to this, Leb. If there's... I meant it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is you can't tell me, I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you truly were the witch. Lebkuchen! I mean it, Elise. Do you think I give a damn if you're some sort of... demon spawn? We bros. Probably more than that. That's kind of the long-term goal here, but regardless, it's fine. I trust you'll tell me in time, whenever you're ready. Maybe in a year or two from now after the whole escapade is over. Oy, tired. For someone who's so attentive to others, Lebkuchen, you're not. See you about town tomorrow. Oh, for goodness sake, you're so stubborn. Yep. Once I said it before, I'll say it again. Pot and kettle. Just in case you were curious to see what a freaky-deaky monster version of Lebkuchen would be, well, here we are. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. It's all the exact same dialogue otherwise, just a different face. Still.
What is this?
Yeah, no, that ain't Lebkuchen. She's not nearly sassy or flirty enough. Much too spooky. Don't need that in my life. Alright, getting out of here. I'm incredibly curious about this one. It's the one that immediately follows Leb passing out from exhaustion. So, like, legit, what kind of event are we looking at here? Here she is. Are we perhaps going to take care of her a little bit? Oh my goodness, we are. It's sad, but it's cute, and it's nice that we get to see her house, and also it's nice that we get to see her without her little nun hat on and everything, but it's still sad because she doesn't feel well. Oh, I have so many conflicting emotions. Lebkuchen. Don't you start, Elise.
For goodness sake.
What were you thinking? You couldn't. It doesn't matter, Elise. I'll be out and about after lunch anyhow. Granny Gretel's preparing it for me, so you can...
For goodness
I'm not
sake.
going anywhere, Lebkuchen, and neither are you. Not until I've given you a proper earful.
I see.
I'm jumping for joy. You're impossible to put up with when you get like this.
Please.
How would you like me to be feeling? Angry!
This is ridiculous.
Get mad, woman! Get mad at the townsfolk! Smack them around something fierce with your non-dominant hand! That's the sinner's hand. You're being taken for granted, like you always are. Tell me something I don't know. That includes you, Lebkuchen. I'm sorry, Leb. I didn't come here to yell at you, but I still don't understand. Why do you break your back for these folks? It's my duty, Elise.
For goodness sake.
You're well aware I don't appreciate being lied to, Lebkuchen.
I see.
Neither do I. Yeah, that's what you've been doing all week. Ow. Okay, fair enough.
I'm tired.
I don't know how to let go, Elise. That's all. Let go of what? Of who I am here in Kieferberg. Of this duty and purpose. I'm well aware I'm being taken for granted. And I take myself for granted too. Trying my own patience.
Lebkuchen.
What do you mean, trying your own patience? I'm not certain I have any faith left in me, Elise.
You know,
You mean, I'm a hypocrite, Elise. Praying for folks when I no longer... Wow. You're far from a hypocrite, Lebkuchen. You're kind, you're dedicated. You're a rock for these folks.
Elise.
Whether that's true or not, Elise, I feel trapped. the same way you do, only with other obligations
I see.
and in other ways as well. I'm torn between my duty and my feelings. You know, I wondered if I should theorize or at the very least assume, I don't know. I had this thought in the back of my mind. Like, they don't ever go out of their way to speak upon it, really. It's just kind of one of those quiet assumptions when it comes to Elise and dating other women, and you know, just dating women in general, I mean. And how, you know, the time period doesn't really allow for that, and how it's not exactly, you know, the safest of options in the world. But I was very curious about pursuing Lebkuchen because it's, like, she's a nun, so like not only is she not supposed to be gay, she's also not supposed to date things in general. like that's a double whammy of things that she's not, you know, air quotes, supposed to do. So like it feels like it should be at least a little bit more part of the story.
Lebkuchen.
What do you mean? What kind of feelings? It doesn't matter, Elise. It's not as though you...
Oh, shush it!
Oh, to hell with you, Lebkuchen. Wow, alright, don't know if that was the right response.
Out with it!
I've had it with this nonsense. Be it your feelings or your lack of faith or what have you. You're done working yourself into the ground, and that's final.
Wonder.
You know it's not that easy, Elise. I also know overcompensating won't fix it, Lebkuchen.
For goodness sake.
You frightened me, for goodness sake. I'm sorry. No more of that. Now, you need to get some rest. All right. Also, about these feelings of yours, there's nothing to fear, Leb. Not when it comes to me. All right?
Please.
There we go. That's what she needs to hear. She's like, because I could already tell her mental state was like, man, it doesn't matter what my feelings are. It's not like you feel the same way. And then Elise, in a subtle way, is like, girl, it's okay to be feeling them feelings. I'm picking up what you're putting down here, and I'm giving out them same vibrations. All right. We're not quite there. We're not able to say it right now. We've got some notable hurdles ahead of us, but I'm not saying no. I'll come about tomorrow morning to spend time with you, all right? All right. I'll be waiting. Dang straight you will, girl. Dang straight you will. Or not straight, I guess. Made myself laugh. Huh. I didn't even know I could get over to this part of the alleys. Good grief, Lebkuchen, what are you doing here, for goodness sake? I am looking after the children. You were told to rest for the day, you! It's not as though I'm on my deathbed, Elise. Father Hans came about to tell me Miss Dorothea's class was canceled. I took it upon myself to watch them, is all. Still, Leb, you care about me, Elise, I know you do. You want to take it seriously when I fret, then. I can look after myself, silly. I also happen to know pushing yourself too hard is one of your faults. Concealing your feelings, too. And putting others' needs first. Anything else you wanna just keep listing my many faults? Vexing me, on top of things, flustering me in all the ways a woman can fluster ones. All I have to do today is spend time with the children, Elise. All right. I promise you I'll be heading home at nightfall. For goodness sake. Now I gotta play Rats Again. Elise, we need one more for Kiss the Rat. Aye. Yeah, all right, fine. I've gotten pretty good at it, pretty consistent S ranks at this point. No reason not to. You know, above all else, I kind of just really hope that whatever ending Elise and Lebkuchen have, just lets this poor girl sleep more. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if I should outright just, like, flat out say this, but honestly, I relate to Lebkuchen in a lot of ways. putting, the needs of others before your own, taking yourself for granted, working day in and day out to just try and make as many people happy as possible to the expense of oneself. Passing out at least once. These are all things that I can relate to. I can say that much. What in the Lord's name are you doing out here, Lebkuchen? Swangin', waiting for your earful. I would have met you inside, for goodness sake. I'm fine, Elise. You're making too much of it. Your bread. I ain't gonna say no to more bread. You're out of your mind, Leb. Be that as it may, I still want to look after you. Yeah, no, that's so me-coded. She just like me, for real, for real. Have you considered that you can't do any of that if you're bedridden? You'd think, but I find my ways. I promise you, I'll rest plenty tonight, Elise. You'll get another earful tomorrow if you're sick in the morning. Why, you almost make me look forward to it. Speaking of which, Elise, folks have been rather tense lately. I've noticed. I know you can look after yourself, but one good deed won't shield you from all of it, Elise. What do you mean? Folks have been talking ill about each other all day. Even Miss Marielle hasn't been spared, you see. There's no need to fret, Leb. I'll make certain I hold my tongue. Make certain you stay home as well. Has she noticed I've been wandering about at night? Uh-oh. Elise? Of course, Leb! And you need to stop fretting. I don't want you fainting again. I will, in due time. Fret and faint. I questioned it before, but no, she definitely means both. She definitely means both. I've been there. I've been there. Alrighty. You had best have done yourself a big ol' heckin' nap, girl. I swears it. There she is. Alright. More time spent with Daleb.
For goodness
What are you
sake!
doing out here in the rain, Lebkuchen? Come on. My, you sure like nagging me, don't you, Elise?
For goodness
I
sake!
have good reason to fret you. Oh, don't you worry about me. What if you collapse again? Or... Come now. I have something to tell you, Elise. Wait, Lebkuchen! I didn't even know there was an area over here. You can tell me all about it in your room, whatever it is. What in the hell is that?
Please.
My, aren't you cheeky, Elise? That's not what I just thought we could come here for old time's sake is all. Damn, got you there, Elise. For goodness sake, gonna give the poor lass a heart attack. It hasn't changed at all, has it? To think we'd spend entire afternoons cooped up in there. Don't you remember planning to spend the night that time?
Now that you mention
Now that you mention it. You were going to bring the day's leftovers for supper, right? I was in charge of the blankets, and we even swept the floors. Our granny's faces when they found out, too. Still gives me shivers.
You know,
Them some angry grannies. Anyhow, what was it you wanted to tell me? Leb? A booga booga, a booga. Oh my god! But for why? Why would you do that? Elise! I'm the ghost of this house, Elise.
Kuchen?
God damn!
Oh.
Give me your soul, Elise, or I'll haunt you forever. That's not funny! You wouldn't be making these jokes if you knew half the crap I've been going through this week, I swear. Why, but I'm the silliest ghost around.
For goodness sake.
Enough of that, Lebkuchen. I swear to good. You absolute fiend!
Goodness sake.
Nearly sent me to my grave.
Cute, aren't you?
You're still just as easy to frighten, Elise. Why, thank you for reminding me. I do come here often, in truth. Everything used to be easier back then, didn't it? Yeah, being a child is just objectively so much better than being an adult. Alright, time to say the wrong thing.
Now that you mention it,
Everything's quite the same, Leb. We just got older.
I wonder,
Kieferberg hasn't changed. That's true.
you know...
Isn't it time you tell me what's on your mind? You see, Elise, collapsing yesterday has made me come to terms with it. With what? I've been hiding all this time, you see. Hiding behind Kieferberg, behind this veil, behind you even.
But Kuchen...
Eh? I've used my duty to stay as I am for the sake of the townspeople, and I've used you as an excuse to stay here in Kieferberg.
No,
Are you afraid I'll leave you behind? I am, partly. But I expect to overcome this fear tomorrow. Tomorrow? With or without you, Elise. It's time I make my own decisions. Why wait until tomorrow, Leb? Why not tell me now? Something tells me tomorrow will be different. That's all. It's a pretty big thing she wants to say. I wonder if she's going to leave the clergy. I mean, I feel like she would probably feel like she has to? I wonder. Interesting. You're truly... Come, let's move along. I've kept you for long enough.
no,
I have something to tell you tomorrow, too.
I see.
Oh, is that so?
For goodness sake.
It truly is so, you. Why are you screaming? Somebody help me, the ghost is back.
Them Kuhan.
Wait right there. Absolutely adorable redonkulous is what this whole situation is. No matter how you look at it. This is a very sweet relationship. I enjoy it. I very much do. Alrighty-dighty-do. Just one more nightmare sequence, and we are good. Meet her at the festival? We definitely will. There will be at least a little difference in dialogue here. I saw the witch. I saw Leb Kuhen in the woods. Elise saw her too. She talked to the witch. There it is, folks. They're the witches. I fell. So it was true, Elise. You and Leb Kuhen are the ones who've been making our lives hell.
Out with it.
No. What are you insinuating? Confess the Lachias! I swears to gods! The witch is about to make the plummin' go crazy! Did you or did you not meet Leb Kuhen in the woods, Elise? Of course I didn't.
Sake.
Just ask her! Come on now! I was all by myself right until I found him. And the lad says you saw him, but I didn't meet anyone in the woods. Blech! I'm just looking to see Leb's response to all of this. Yes, yes, running water, the horror, the horror. Quite frankly, the biggest scare of the entire game.
That's enough.
Yes, yes. Come along now, keep it going. She was there, I saw her and her yellow eyes. What do you have to say for yourself, lass? But I was right here that evening. I honest to God, wager that a good number of you were physically speaking to her at the time. That's true. You were consoling me right until they made it back. But what? But what? I saw you.
Ridiculous.
No, Abel, I don't think you did. She wouldn't know anything.
This is ridiculous.
Whoopsies, wrong one. Oh, I wouldn't want to believe such a thing. Lisa's always been a bad influence on the lass. I'm such a bad influence, I'm corrupting a nun? Wow, alright, I see how it is. Oh, of all the folks to betray Kieferberg, Lebkuchen. We didn't! Okay, you all know she couldn't. Lebkuchen isn't involved in any of it. Yet the lad says otherwise. He says a lot of things. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous, I was in Kieferberg all day. Are you seriously accusing Lebkuchen? Lebkuchen! Ah, far from it, Elise. Suddenly everything's becoming clear.
Ridiculous.
Listen to yourselves, you dingbat.
That's enough.
Hoi, 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 hoi. Search them both! And then... Yeah, you won't take any more of the nonsense?
Enough.
Freya makes her case. She is a very, very good girl. All right. Now, I just have to go to the underwater dungeon, face the super duper demon monster with the guise of Lebkuchen, and then it's festival times. They will be the best of times, of that I assure.
Time for bed.
All right, but a deal's a deal.
No way.
You promised.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Alright, good night.
I said it before, and I will say it again. It is not wise to be under a tree in a lightning storm, but you're going to do it regardless. You're going to fall ill again at this rate, Leb. I can look after myself, Elise. It's best to get some rest before the vigil, don't you think? Don't you think it's rather odd, Elise? What is, Lebkuchen? I have a strange feeling about tonight's vigil. It all feels a little... as though there's a false sense of calm. Folks did change their tunes rather quickly, that's true. Here, before I forget. More bread! Do you think they might all lose their minds again tonight? Mob mentality is a hell of a drug, Elise. I must admit, I'm feeling nervous about the festival, too. You should! You should! There are timelines where things go poorly. You spent too much time comforting folks today, Leb. You're rather calm, too, Elise. I've been tormented over this witch nonsense all week. Yeah, I suppose I can't blame you there. It's best I move along now. Still need to have supper. Hungry. I'll see you in church. Only if you promise to get some rest before the vigil. That's not a yes or a no. Unhelpful. Woo. Okay, all right. One more time against this abomination. I'm darkly curious as to what it's going to end up looking like. Yeah, no, don't worry, it's not the real her. She's gonna turn into a big, bloopy, gloppy monstrosity. It's not her. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. As long as we, answer all of the questions correctly. I can't promise you that. You might get a chandelier to the head once or twice. It could happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyway, do you yearn for wealth and fortune? Indeed.
What is this?
Indeed. But what if I did this? Oh. God. The eyes. Why so many eyes? Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, that might be the worst one of the three. Criminy. Alright, well. It's time for Elise to come to terms with her feelings for Leb. Once I, survived this whole encounter, obviously. Question the first. You want to know how deeply I care for Lebkuchen? She's my best friend. My bosom friend. I know what that's supposed to mean, but the word has changed over the years. I have to protect her? No. We have to come to terms with the hard truths. I'm so selfish when it comes to her, but... There we go, that's a good start. That's a good start. We just gotta keep up that momentum. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, great start, great start. Question the second.
Anyway.
She's the only one I care about in this rat hole of a town. Damn, get dunked on literally everyone else who was even marginally nice to her. Lebkuchen's the only family I have left in this wretched village. If not for Lebkuchen, I would have left her already. It would be, yeah. Yet I never did, because I don't want to lose her. That's a good reason to stay inside a hellhole. Hellhole! All right, just survive. Just survive. Ow. Good news, I survived with only minimal third-degree burns. Question the third. I know her better than anyone. Better than Granny Gretel, even. I know how she loathes her veil, how she hides from everyone. Lebkuchen is much more than that, and I want to save her. I want her to know it's all right to give up and live for her own sake. That didn't sound right, but saying that I wanted to save her sounded even more wrong. Okay, yeah. There ya friggin' go, ya spooky demon! Whew. Glass bottle obtained. Hoorah! Alright, well, with that, we can head to the festival. And we can make some real good stuff happen. I'm really looking forward to these next few events. The hard events have really sold me on these two, and I want to see how it ends. It's gonna be good! At long last, the festival has arrived, and I'm going to once again forcibly subject a poor girl to some horrors before inexplicably just deciding, yeah, you know what? No more horrors. Let's get out of here. But I guess even before then, we get to have the real deal confession scene. I'm very, very curious to see how this one turns out. Like, how is Leb gonna go about this? I'm happy to see you looking so cheery today, Elise. Why, even I get to make merry once in a while, don't I? It's as though everyone's forgotten about last week, isn't it? May we all do so. Folks were bursting at the seams, Leb. They couldn't bear another day fretting about all that nonsense, could they? Yeah, no, we were absolutely, like, about a hair's width away from an angry mob just absolutely burning the whole town down. Neither could we, if memory serves. Not after what happened yesterday. Is everything all right with you, Elise? No, but it will be. Heh? There's no need to pretend, Elise. I know you. You've been hiding something from me. I know it. I've been hiding a great deal of things from you, actually. So you're gonna need to be more specific. I won't ask you what that is, but can I trust you, Elise? I would never do anything to betray your trust, Leb. Man. They really had that line in there just in case, you know, just in case you end up actually doing that. Oh my god.
For goodness sake.
What are you laughing about, you? I can't help it when you look so serious. Well, I am serious about you, Leb. Speaking of which, won't you come with me to the bell tower? Ooh, the bell tower. The bell tower? There's something I'd like to tell you, and, don't be giggling at me like you know exactly what this is about, even though you probably do.
You're cute, aren't you?
You just keep saying that. There's something I'd like to tell you too, Elise. Ay, ay, ay. Let's get going. You lead the way. What is it you have to tell me, Leb? I'll tell you once we're there, Elise. It's really not the kind of thing we want people to just casually hear in an 18th century German town. All right, don't worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, all right? Okay. To the bell tower! Kieferberg's unrecognizable today, isn't it? And I actually mean that in a good way this time, unlike when it was completely coated in bird poop. Looks quite the same to me, ought to say. It wasn't a joke, Lebkuchen. I really do not care for this place. I'm well aware it wasn't, Elise. That's what I find so amusing. Amusing, you say? You're leaving soon, aren't you, Elise? Huh? Or something along those lines, I'm certain. I don't know yet, Lebkuchen. I'm still... Yes, you do, Elise. I can tell. You're going to that castle, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
Don't be silly, Lebkuchen. That would require some sort of Faustian deal with the devil, and I ain't about that life. At some level, Elise, it's what you've always wanted. Kieferberg can't possibly give you any of that. What'd you say I want, Lebkuchen? More.
I see.
More, huh? You've always wanted better, to go further, to live more. Plus, I heard your song routine, you know. We remember when you were dancing through town, singing loudly like a Disney princess? Yeah, no, that was your I Want song, and it pretty much spelt out the whole situation pretty clearly. Even when we were young, you were never truly satisfied, were you? Neither was I, Elise. Huh? I told you, I never quite grew into this habit, or this veil. In fact, I'm not even certain who I am without them. You're not, but I am, Leb. We both know who you are without it, don't we?
Please.
It's true, you tend to hide. You've always been that way, but... My, how clever. You're doing it again, Lebkuchen! Let the moment come out organically, alright? You don't gotta be making it a thing.
For goodness sake.
You seriously thought I'd never notice?
Not really.
Not necessarily, but... You despise Father Hans. Not to mention Miss Odalil. That's not... You loathe that dust rag of a veil and that grisly habit, too. That's why you had Miss Marielle covered it in frills and decorations. It's the color I'm not so fond of, but you don't have a single Bible or rosary in your bedroom, let alone a cross. I didn't even realize that. You're right, she didn't. Even I have a silly altar, and you're the nun.
Please.
Elise, that's...
For goodness
Quit denying it, Lebkuchen. Come now, show me your hand. Oh, now look at that. We know each other better than anyone else, don't we? I don't want to be a burden to you, Elise.
Lebkuchen.
That's enough hiding, wouldn't you say? I'm not. Quit holding yourself back, Lebkuchen. There's nothing left to hide. Not from me.
I wonder.
There is still something, Elise.
I see.
Tell me then. I've been waiting, Leb. I need you to promise me something first. As long as it's not an excuse for you to...
Please.
Promise me you'll be alright. With or without me. It doesn't matter. You're an absolutely ridiculous girl, Lebkuchen. I promise, Leb. I can't expect you to watch over me forever, can I? Even though that is literally what's going to end up happening. Yeah, that's exactly what you'll do if I let you, isn't it?
I love you, please.
Yeah, she does!
Lebkuchen.
There it is! Of course I will. For as long as you'll have me.
I see.
You're truly ready to leave this rat hole of a town behind.
Lebkuchen.
Hell yeah! Why? You've called it worse yourself, Elise.
You know,
Come now. There's somewhere I'd like to show you, Leb. If it's with you, Elise.
for goodness
God,
sake.
you're so embarrassing, for goodness sake. And yet you still chosen this path regardless, Elise, so what's that say about you? Alrighty. Alrighty. We've got the Nunny doll now. There it is. Ace your solid gold heart right there. You truly love to see it. Alright, now to put the literal fear of God into you before we decide to abscond the ever-loving hell out of there. Alright. If it's anything like it was with Rosenmarine, then her dialogue should be at least a little different, but considering the type of person that Lebkuchen is, I just don't know if she's going to have the exact same illusions in front of her eyes. I guess we'll see pretty soon. This is it, no going back. I got everything, it's only a matter of... Is everything all right, Elise? Yeah. I just need a second. I just gotta put all my eggs in a basket. You know how it is. Don't you worry about it. All right, now let's see here. It's crazy. Oh, look at Leb's little sprite. That's so cute. All right. Oh, wait, no, that's not how you want to go about it at all. You want to do this. There we are. Okay. There's your gross-ass nectar. There's your gross-ass hair bread. And here is your adorable little dolly. There you go. That's what we're looking for. All right, what have you got to say about all this? Aren't you glad it's over, Elise? You mean this past week? I feel so much lighter, don't you? You'd be looking much lighter if you took your habit, Tulip? Like, took it off? Don't you start, Elise. The procession ended long ago, that's all. You're so insistent about my habits. Why is that? Because you look so much better without it. You wouldn't even know what to wear if you had the choice, I'd wager. Why, yes, I would. No, you wouldn't, Leb. Of course I would, Elise. I have plenty of dresses at home. I just literally never wear any of them. From when you were a toddler, maybe. Elise! You know I'm right, Lebkuchen. Let's not argue. How do you think I should dress then? Not like a nun, that's for certain. Well, that's not helpful. I want you to be able to decide for yourself, Leb. Oh, shush. Oh, that is just delightful as hell. Oh man, that was, I don't know what it was about that, but I really loved that conversation. When do we leave then? Kieferberg, Elise, we're leaving, aren't we? I suppose, but now that we're leaving together, Granny Gretel still needs you to help, doesn't she? Not necessarily. She's rather energetic for her age. Well, yeah, but for how long is that gonna last? Lakuhan, I thought you wanted me to stop holding back. I do, but I thought you... I've made my decision, Elise. My future is with you. Oh, for goodness sake. You're as red as your shoes. Oh, shush. Maybe it's best I hold back a little after all. Lakuhan! You'll be the end of me if you keep. We can hold hands on our way there if you want. For goodness sake! You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. I know! I know! Oh my god, that was wonderful. Like, they basically perfectly traded sassy remarks. Elise got her and Leb got her right back. That was absolutely wonderful. All right, let's get these delusions dealt with. We'll see just how it all comes together. Come along now, come along now. What you got, what you got? Not gonna look forward to seeing your eyes all darkened out. Keep close to me, all right? It's best we don't wander about. You could get lost. Since when have you known about this place, Elise? Ugh, for some reason her eyes are almost the creepiest. Since, Monday, I suppose. It's so beautiful. And her, oh no, she's just going on about the butterflies. I don't know if I'd call it beautiful. Oh, but it is, Elise. Look at how blue, yeah, blue the sky. Basically the same. This is better than watching the stars at night. There's a little bit of difference here and there. Come, Lebkuchen, stay close to me. I wouldn't want you to get lost. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize how close to starving I was this whole time. Woohoo! My bad, my bad. Hang on. I bought like so many roast turkeys. There we go, okay. Look how much food and stuff I have. Ugh. I really was able to get through everything significantly more easily. It's very nice. All right, there we go. We got the mushroom all taken care of and whatnot. Anything else you want to say, Leb? Is everything all right, Leb? It's such a beautiful place. I wonder how nobody stumbled upon it until now. To the best of my knowledge, a fair few women have, actually. Less said about that, the better. Yeah, no, that's a great question. Oh, the butterflies. I could fall asleep right here in this tall grass. Tall grass? There are Pokemon in there. Doesn't anything seem strange, Leb? How so? It's rather cold, wouldn't you say? Oh, but doesn't this breeze smell so fragrant? No, that's rotting flesh. Yeah. It's just different enough. Just different enough. All right, use your precious hair bread. If you're oh so incredibly inclined to indulge. All right, then we can just run right past all them Golden Girl ghosts and we won't have to worry about nothing. After a brief conversation with Leb. Oh, I've never seen so many together. Eh? Why all the fireflies, Elise? Fireflies? I don't believe my eyes, these 10,000 fireflies. This truly is a wonderful place. All right, let's just go right along then. Plus, including all of this just kind of feels climactic. The grand culmination of all that has transpired. Huh. Makes that ending so much more satisfying. Huh. All right, let's go. The sweetest nectar. All right, here's your Bloody Mary, I suppose. Whatever you personally want to call it. Ain't something I'm super duper into. Hoi, hoi. All right, still freaking out on me over there, Leb? Yeah, you are. A fountain. The water's so clear. I wonder if we could drink from here. I don't know what it is that would be the equivalent of what you'd end up actually drinking, but for the love of God, do not. It's best we don't. I'm sure it'd be all right. A fountain. Is she seeing something I'm not? Yeah, clearly. Clearly, you absolute cadonkus. Elise, you're lovely, but by God, you ain't the brightest gal in the universe. Takes you way too long to get on the upkeep with all of this. All right, now we place the dolly. There we are. Alrighty. time to make the only choice that's worth making. As soon as, you know, we get through this. I didn't know you had it in you.
Please.
Bringing me to such a wonderful place, Elise. Come now, there's an even better place up ahead. She's still got some of that sass up in her face, even though she's seeing things she shouldn't be seeing. There we are. There's good old tree furnace. Yeah. Here's the gates the old hag told me about. They're open. But if I go through with this, Leb gonna die, and I ain't doing that. If what's on the other side of these gates is anything like the woods, we ain't doing it. We going home, Leb. I want to see what kind of future they can make with each other. That's what I want. More than anything, I want to see that. Amongst the pulsating trees. What's the matter, Elise?
Now that you mention
We've seen enough of this place, haven't we? I thought you had something to show me. It doesn't matter anymore, Leb. Let's go home before it gets any darker out.
I see.
You've been hiding something from me, Elise. I've been hiding a lot of things from you. I was, but not anymore. What do you mean?
Lebkuchen.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go to that big fancy field. Yeah! Where the flowers are shiny for some reason. Perhaps it's the dew. Elise, come now. Let's have supper together. We're gonna have bread. You'll never tell me, will you? What you've been hiding all week. No. No, I won't.
Now that you mention
In time, Lebkuchen. You know what? Yeah. How about you give it me, I don't know, 2 to 3 to 5 years, somewhere around that vague ballpark, just to make sure that absolutely nothing creepy or freaky deaky is following us around for the duration of our lives. Once I feel safe and secure, then I'll regale you with some pretty crazy ass stories. And, you know, you'll totally not get mad at me when I tell you that I may have almost slightly considered sacrificing you to an eldritch deity for a minute. I didn't, obviously. For now, all I want is to spend this evening with you.
you're really...
Watching the stars? Well, actually, I planned on staring at you. Oh, hey, we can all hold hands. How lewd. How daring. Ah, Leb gets it.
Shit, you...
Shush up your face, girl. You shush your face up right and proper, all right? All right. Freaking adorable, though. God. Yeah, how do they handle all this cuteness? I don't even understand, man. All right, as we go towards our final epilogue, I think now's as good an opportunity for my outro as I can ever possibly manage. There was never going to be a perfect time for it, but this is just going to have to do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, was Little Goody Two Shoes. Super crazy, delightful game. Like, man. The perfect amount of spooky, the perfect amount of adorable. It's got just about anything you could possibly want out of a cautionary, like a potential cautionary story, but you know that it gives you multiple endings. You get, honestly, I find that to be an intense luxury. The ability to choose what kind of ending you most want. I think that's really cool of a game to be able to do that. If you want to do things one way, you can. If you want to do it the other way, then that's an option too. And it's treated as valid. The ultimate moral of the story is still just as strong and impactful, whether or not things go well or poorly. And I find that there's legitimate beauty to that. I really do. And of course, the music is wonderful. The graphics are charming as hell. I always adore a good 90s anime aesthetic, and this has got it in spades. They did it so good. Sometimes when you emulate a style, or you try to emulate a style, it ends up looking kinda a little shaky. Like, that's not quite right, but nah, they nailed it here. They nailed it. Put that on a CRT and see what happens. I bet it looks heckin' great. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, character's charming in all of the right ways. You know, and you've got all of these different paths you can take, and all of them feel perfectly valid and wonderful. It's just nice. It's really nice, and I really do appreciate. I said it already once before, but I mean, there's no reason for me to not say it again now that the series is coming to a close. I really do appreciate my friend Nightstar. He, over the years I've known him, has pushed me to improve myself in ways that I don't think he really ever truly understands. Maybe it's a little odd to bring it up in a video, but why the hell not at this point? I was a lot more closed off and reserved and intimidated and scared of all sorts of things. But, like, literally, over the decade I've known the guy, he's suggested this game, slowly this, slowly that, pushing me in the right direction, being more open about certain things, not being so scared of people and everything. And I feel like I'm just a better version of myself because of it. And this game is just I feel like it's just another step in that direction, you know? And it means a lot to me. Never underestimate friendship and the things that it can do for you. I guess that's a somewhat odd message to throw out here at the end of everything, but it's an important one that to me, and I like being able to toss it out there. You should always try to be that little bit more daring every day. I think that's the way. I think that's the idea here. Go outside your comfort zone just a little tiny bit every now and then, because then you can become stronger and you can become better. And sure, maybe every now and then, sometimes you're not going to end up in a place you want to be. Maybe you were hesitant about something for the right reasons. Maybe, but think about all the times where you could be hesitant for the wrong reasons. And then you could go through something, and then you would look back on your experiences and just, you know, and be in amaze, like, oh man, I can't believe I almost missed out on something that awesome, this great, this thing that I love so much now, simply because I was just too intimidated at the time. I mean, several years ago, I would not have even considered playing this. Like, for the first, 10 years of my channel, I didn't do anything horror adjacent. I didn't do anything on October. I didn't do Halloween spooky time games because they freaking scared the hell out of me. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it, but I'm better. I'm doing better, and I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm doing better, and I hope that I can continue to keep doing better. So, yeah. Thank you to him, and obviously thank you to every single person who watched this Let's Play. I know it's a bit of an unorthodox game in comparison to a lot of other things, but I think it's very worth it. It's a worthwhile experience that I think anybody who is interested should. I admit I'm doing a little bit of rambling, but you know, that's just me. That's just who I am. Alright, now let's see how these two decide to end things off. I have got to know. We left Kieferberg the week after the festival. Lebkuchen's excitement to finally leave was palpable, and so was mine. And she has her hair out. Oh, please be careful out there, my love. I will, Granny. Don't you worry about me. I'll miss you two so much. We'll miss you too, Freya. But we'll come visit. And also, there's still a small possibility that you might end up going, you know, to the next town over with us and making that tailory shot. It's not impossible. Oh, please write us often, you hear? We will, Granny. Goodbye. I saw Father Hans's face. Oh, yo, look at them. They on a heckin' adventure and Leb is not feeling it. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. All we wanted to do was travel. Always on the road looking for the next best town to visit. Oh, that's interesting. We did odd jobs here and there, stopping at every inn and living with whatever we earned each day. I could tell Lebkuchen felt more liberated than ever, if not, admittedly, kind of tired. While I felt I was living a dream, having finally left the person I was in Kieferberg behind. Until the day we both realized there was something missing. We had each other. We were young and free, but... Bawa.
Elise.
Are you sure this is what you want, Elise? Let's at least stop by and see how everyone's doing, alright? I suppose it's been a while, that's true. Kieferberg truly is where we both feel most at home, isn't it?
Now that you mention
Everywhere feels like home when you're with me, Leb. Damn, that's smooth. Yet there's something missing, isn't there? I suppose that's what we're going to find out. However, nothing could have prepared us for what would happen. What happened? Concerning? Concerningly happening or happy times happening? Explain, elaborate.
For goodness sake.
Come now, folks, excuse me. Let me through. I need to talk to Lebkuchen. Elise, can we have a word about the windmill renovations?
You hear?
Not now, Mr. Heinrich. I'm looking for Lebkuchen. Eh? Oh, well, that's all kinds of wonderful.
For goodness sake.
There you are, Lebkuchen.
Please.
Were you looking for me, Elise? Everyone's pestering me over these renovations.
Really?
Folks are moving in next month, Elise. It's only natural.
Is that so?
Hounding me won't make them come any faster, though. More importantly, Elise, won't you come up with the bell tower with me? Eh? What for?
Elise.
Why, for lunch, silly. Roast sandwiches! Yo! Oh no, it's noon already? I promised Mr. Gustav I'd help him and the lads with... Come now, Elise, you're too wound up. Let's go upstairs. Lebkuchen's now Kieferberg's elder. She's our teacher, nurse, baker. She can do anything she sets her mind to, it seems. She still spends most of her time in church, if it can even be called that. Really? We made it a point to renovate it away with St. Walpurgis. Oh, and all the... Whoa! Say, Elise, I was chatting with Mrs. Wilma just now. I told her not to pester you with her nonsense. She's wanting to ask you about her inn, you see. She's afraid she won't have enough room for everybody, and...
I did it!
We'll just have to build her a bigger inn then. Problem solved.
Oh, really?
Generous, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush, we can afford it. As for me, I suppose I'm the mayor now? Mr. Gustav said it was time for change after Father Hans died and appointed the role to me himself, but... Wait, Father Hans was the mayor? Or I guess, an equivalent? I never imagined I'd enjoy it so much.
For goodness sake.
Well, you can't say people aren't looking up to you and admiring you now. They absolutely are. What's the point of having folks over if they're not making us any money? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Things are finally starting to change around here, Leb. The town isn't a festering rat hole. Can you believe folks are moving from Primmeldorf to Kieferberg now? Dang!
Cute, aren't you?
You look the prettiest when you're passionate about something. Did you know that?
Lebkuchen?
Why you gotta be all like that? Red as a beet. Oh, now that's friggin' wonderful. I love this ending. This is such a good ending. The town improves. Both of them are so freaking happy. They didn't really have to even say goodbye to any of their friends or family. They're all still there. Father Hans is 6 feet under. Let's freaking go! That's how you end yourself a video game, people! Let's go! I have been the Max of Few Trades, and I will see you all next time for a brand new Let's Play, whatever that might be. See you then!